All right, y'all. Well, I haven't seen y'all in a while. Hadn't made no videos in a while, but I wanted to share with you a little thing that happened to me today. Well, I've been having a sore foot, and it's been bothering me, my right foot. And when I put weight on it and stuff, and it aches and it hurts. I thought it was my work boots, and I thought it was the boots wearing out, or the soles or something causing my foot to hurt. So I got new boots. I've had them for about a month, and my foot's still hurting. So I didn't know whether I broke something or whether I sprained something or whatever. Because I'll do it at work. I do a lot of stairs, up and down stairs, and I'm always moving around. I just didn't know what I did. Well, so I went to the doctor today because this is doing all the walking I do at work. It wears you out. It just wears your feet out. If your feet ain't right, you're going through hell. So I go to this clinic. It's like a walk-in clinic thing, You go in there. And of course I had problems with my insurance. I thought I had insurance through work, but evidently I don't. I don't know how that happened. Okay. Which is no big deal. I can get, get them to start taking. I never look at my check stubs and stuff like that. So it's kind of my fault, but I thought I had insurance, and it was just insurance on me. So I had to fight with that. So I call the insurance company, or the health insurance for medical, and then people are from across seas, and the lady's talking so fast I can't understand a damn word she's saying. And then she's getting kind of frustrated with me because she thinks, I don't understand her. Well, hell, speak some English, Speak English about it. She was speaking so fast, and she had such an accent. It was so, I don't know where she was from. She had to be from India or something. I don't know. So it was hard, So finally, I just said, you know what? I'm just going to pay whatever it costs. I'm going to pay to see the doctor. And then if I got to get an x-ray, I'll just pay out of pocket. So the doctor's visit was $75. And the x-ray was $100. So I'm in there, filling out stuff to go in there to get looked at or whatever. I noticed people walking in this place with damn masks on, And then the ladies behind the counter at the office, where they take you in, they're wearing masks. Oh, what the hell's going on here? Everybody's wearing masks. And people are looking at me like something's wrong with me. I'm like, well, hell, I ain't wearing a mask. There ain't no mask mandates or nothing going on. I'm in Florida, And so I'm getting kind of loud about it. I was like, there ain't no mask mandates. I said, we all know what this is all about. I was like, if you made it through it the last couple of years, you're good to go. I talked out loud. My mom, I guarantee you my mom was embarrassed because she met me there, But she was embarrassed because I just let it out. I was like, what the hell, mask mandate? Why is everybody wearing masks for? They still got people to this day all shook up. Just straight ass shook up. They're wearing them outside. They're wearing them inside. And in order for me to see the doctor, she gave me a paper mask. And I'm like, really? She's like, if you go back there, you got to wear it. I'm like, oh, shit. I was like, this is bullshit here. I was like, really? But people are very funny, The way I look at it is, last couple of years, we've dealt with a lot of stuff in the country and the stuff that's went around. I can't say it on here because they'll get me blocked or do whatever the hell they do. But ain't it weird how people are still falling for the shit? I mean, really, they're still being sheep. I mean, you take more risk of dying by going and getting in your car driving down the road. you know? And people are still scared to death. And, it's bullshit. So, anyways, after I've kind of raised some shit there, excuse my language, but it's really, so I go in there, doctor comes in, the nurse comes in, and the nurse is kind of being kind of an asshole to me since I didn't have insurance. I felt like they treated me different because I didn't have insurance. I was like, and I had to have a paper. Like when I went in there, the lady's like, "Where's the paper at? How are you paying?" I was like, "I'm paying with cash." And she's like, "Oh," and took my paper, I'm like, well, my damn money's just as good as insurance money is. What it is, they wanted me to have insurance where they can jack the damn price up of me going in there and bill the insurance company this big money. Okay? So they go in there, once you go in there, they weigh you, they ask you what's wrong, they take your blood pressure. That takes like 5 minutes. They take me in another room and say, "Wait in here until the doctor gets here and he'll see you." I said, "Okay." Well, I'm waiting in there. All of a sudden, this lady comes in. She says, "They can't figure out your insurance." This is before I knew that I didn't have no insurance. She's like, "Sir, you're going to have to go back out there because they can't find your insurance or figure it out." I'm like, "Oh, shit." So here we go. So I went outside, talked to the people like I was telling y'all earlier. Finally figured out I don't really have insurance. I don't really care. I was like, whatever it takes. I just need to see a doctor. If I got to pay cash, I got to pay cash. It sucks, but I got to get seen and see what's wrong with me. So they finally called me back again. I go in the room. Doctor comes in. He says, "So what's going on?" So I tell him. I had to take my boots off and my sock off. So he sits in front of me and he gets my foot and he's like feeling on it and stuff. He's like telling me to bend my foot. I'm thinking, well, my foot don't hurt with it, being freaking bent. It's when I put weight on that foot, on the outer edge of my foot, on the bottom, not on the ankle, on the bottom of the foot, on the outer edge of my right foot. And it's almost like they come in there, they pretty much feel a couple things on your foot, and they're like, "Okay," and they walk out. It's like they don't give you they don't give you time to explain, what could have happened or what you think or whatever. They pretty much it's almost like they're rushing you in, rushing you out. So he leaves, and lady comes in. She says, "Well, it's going to be $100 for X-ray." I said, "I know it's going to be $100. Whatever. I'm paying cash." So they asked me if I need a wheelchair. I said, "Well, I don't need a wheelchair." I said, "It's just a couple steps down the hall, So I go in there. That lady was kind of rude to me too, acting like, I guess because I was wearing work clothes. I was wearing work clothes, so I kind of looked raggedy. I had these raggedy damn boots on, So I got my shoe off. I get up on the table for the X-ray machine. She's had me turn it this way. She's had me turn it this way. They take pictures of it with the X-ray. Then I go back into the room. But it's it's like people they're not very friendly. They treat me kind of like I was a piece of crap, even though I probably make more money than they do. But so then the results come back. They come back in there, and it wasn't the doctor. It was, I guess it's like the nurse practitioner or whatever the hell she is. I don't even think she was a doctor. I think she was like a helper. So they come back in there, or she comes back in there. Not the man that looked at me, but the woman. The woman comes in there. She's like, "We got the results back on the X-rays, and we don't see nothing on there. And so you just need to stay off of it. We'll give you a note for work, and just take ibuprofen. Which I'm glad. I'm glad it wasn't cracked. I'm glad it didn't have. They didn't see nothing on with the bone or nothing. Because I didn't know if I had a bone spur, if I had a fracture. I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought it was boots that was causing my feet to hurt. Till I got new boots and it kept continuing to keep hurting, you know. But it's funny how when you go in places, you know, if I'd have had insurance, they'd have treated me totally different. They didn't try to give me crutches. They didn't wrap my foot. They didn't put an ace bandage on it. They didn't put me something on there. They didn't put me in a boot or nothing. The lady's like, well, you know, you can get a boot or get crutches. Which I wasn't going to buy them there anyway, because you know how much without insurance, how much they charge you for a boot. They wasn't going to make no money off of me, big money off of me. So I guess they were like, well, we ain't going to give him nothing. You know what I mean? We're just telling him, hey, you need a boot. But, you know, they didn't give me the option of, hey, does he want to spend the money and buy a boot from us? Or, hey, does he want crutches? Or, you know, hey, can we at least wrap it, bandage it, or something? They didn't give me no options. They pretty much just let me walk out of there the way I walked in there. I thought that was kind of crappy. But the main reason why I'm making the video today, or tonight, is because I haven't made a video in a while. And then I experienced the mask thing. And I'm the type of person, I don't go to the doctor a lot. I'm a guy, I shrug stuff off. I got to be pretty hurting or something to go to the doctor anyway. I don't take medication. I don't take stuff every day. But it's like, you know, these people, they push a bunch of crap, you know, and I always hear it on the, you know, hear it on the radio and TV trying to push the jab. They're still trying to push that crap. You know, the way I look at it is I've done been through it. A lot of my friends done been through it. I'm living. Ain't nothing wrong with me. What the hell am I going to go get that stuff for? Something they can't even tell me about it. They don't know nothing about it. If I say, hey, what is it? What's this? What's that? They can't tell you nothing about it. They don't even know. They know that they're just pushing it. But I kind of raised some hell, and you know, my mom was a little embarrassed, but I think she was kind of pissed too, because she kind of feels the same way I do about that. You know, that they're still trying to push that crap. And it's like, why? Why are they still doing this? You know? And there was people when I was outside, because I was talking to the insurance company. So I'm sitting in my truck trying to get a hold of somebody about see if I got insurance or if I don't have insurance or whatever. So as I'm sitting there, I see these people, you know, all of them, you know, look like 2 10-year-old kids and then some middle-aged people, you know, all masked up, buddy. I'm like, really? And I think I might have pissed some of them off, but I didn't care. What are they going to say? What are they going to say? You're talking to a guy that's 320 pounds, 6'4". I'm probably 6'5" with boots on. So when I say something, what are they going to say anyway? I'm going to have to tell it like it is. And I know I probably hurt some of their feelings in there, but I don't give a shit. Why be stupid? Why be stupid about anything? Use common sense. Think about it. Okay? Ain't nobody hardly wearing stuff out in the public anymore. I mean, you still got scragglers that wear stuff. You know, wear the mask. You still got scragglers that wear it. Okay? But majority of people don't wear nothing nowhere. Whether they go in a grocery store, a Walmart, a gas station, a lot of people don't wear that crap. But yet in here, it's like a night owl. It's like night owl or urgent care or whatever. Something like that. They got damn signs on door, huge signs on doors tells you to wear one. And it's talking about everybody's got to wear one in the lobby. I didn't wear one in the lobby. I don't give a damn what they say.
I had the most perfect idea. We need a bunch of Trump signs and put them all over the front there, right in front. I bet you that would irk
Well,
them.
these people, you know, they push a bunch of crap. And they think everybody's going to fall for it because they scared the hell out of people, you know? And it's like, look, if you think that something that was made in China that's this freaking thin that I can blow smoke through is going to save you from breathing something in or you breathing something out, it ain't going to help you. N95 masks are dust masks. That's all they're made for. They're not made I know because I do respirator stuff back in, I did respirator stuff for about 12 years. An N95 mask is a damn dust mask. You wear it when it's dusty. Well, if you're mowing the yard or if you're in a dusty environment, that's when you wear it. But it's big enough to catch the particles of dust. You got to think if it's some kind of something else and it ain't dust, but it's like something else, it's not going to freaking catch it. It's not going to stop it. It's phantom. It's phantom stuff. And I think, if they would have went about it the right way, to the American people, everybody would have had more trust in them. And you know who I'm talking about, the old Fauci ouchie. If they would have went to us and been honest with the American people and been honest with people and say, look, and tell it like it is and don't play a bunch of damn games and politics and everything else, people would have did it and wouldn't have fought it. But they played a bunch of games. They're 1 minute saying this, they're 1 minute saying that. It's almost like, every once in a while, I hear it on the news. 1 minute they say on the news, hey, it's healthy to eat eggs. And then the next minute they're saying, oh, you shouldn't eat eggs, they're unhealthy. That's the kind of crap they pull. Well, when you're wishy-washy like that, it makes people lose faith in anything. If you're wishy-washy, I just couldn't believe it, man. And I'm thinking to myself, really? I mean, think about it. It's June of 2023. Okay? Are you breathing today? Are you all right today? Why are you so damn scared of something that you don't have to worry about? But they got everybody still scared and they're still pushing bullshit. I just can't believe it. I can't believe. And people fall into a bunch of shit, man. You can go on somewhere, if you're some kind of somebody, you can go on somewhere and say, hey, I believe we should do this. And a lot of people will just jump on the damn bandwagon. They won't do no research. They won't ask no questions. They'll just do it. Just like them damn people that got on that submarine. And I know it's a bad thing. I hate to hear people dying, But think about this. These people paid $250,000 a piece to get on a damn submarine the size of a minivan and thought they were going to the bottom of the ocean to look at the Titanic. Now, have you ever heard of anybody getting in a man-made sub to go look at the damn Titanic? No. Anytime they've went down there and took pictures and video of the Titanic, it has been robot little subs that are robots that are not man operated, like a man's inside of it. They're like remote control. Okay, so this company taught these people in to paying $250,000 a piece. So that means these people had money. Okay. And pretty much, even one of the people that worked for that company that made the submarine, and I heard that the CEO was on the submarine too. But I've heard that one of the people that worked for him basically was like a whistleblower, was saying, look, it's unsafe to do that. You shouldn't do it. Da 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 da. Well, they fired him. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. But anytime that you get on an airplane, a race car, or do anything, you're taking a risk. You got to understand that there's a risk of dying. You get on a plane, there's a risk of the plane crash. You get in a race car, there's a risk that you wreck the race car and you can die. I mean, some of the best. Look at Earnhardt Sr. I mean, one of the best racing guys ever in history. With all the safety stuff that they had and all as much money was put into that car, he still died. When you do things that you're taking a risk, you need to think about it. You need to think about, hey, yeah, it could go fine. We could go down there and look at the the plates and the shoes on the bottom of the ocean where the Titanic sank, and maybe it'll work out. Or hey, you got to think about it. Maybe it won't work out. There's always a risk. Maybe you make it, maybe you won't. But you wouldn't have got me on that damn little submarine. I can tell you that right now. I'd be like, look, I know what Titanic looks like before it left, and I know what it looks like now down in the ocean. I've seen the guy that found the Titanic, and he did all the photographing and stuff, and the videos of the submersibles going down there and taking pictures, and that's all I need to know. It's at the bottom of the ocean. Man, just people, see how stupid people are? They'll just jump on something stupid, man. That's just really. I mean, think about how smart people are today. People ain't got no damn sense today. And if you're going to take a risk, you got to understand. You're going to take a risk, there's a chance that anything can happen. It's like if you're a cop. You really think you're never going to use a gun? Do you really think that somebody's never going to shoot at you? No, you know that there's a risk of something happening to you. You're a cop. Just like you taking a risk getting on a submarine or an airplane or even on a boat. There's a risk of that bitch will sink. But I guess people don't think about stuff, or calculate the risk. Be like, hey, man, have you ever seen somebody go down there to the Titanic in a submarine? No, you haven't. So you would be the first one, and you would be the guinea pig. It's just like, you think about it. When I was a kid, now I think I was in kindergarten or first grade, I seen the Discovery launch. Okay, I remember watching it out there in the field, in the PE field, and I was a little kid. And when that Discovery went up, that space shuttle went up, it did something funny and blew up. As a kid, I didn't know what the hell happened. I just knew it was, something happened. Well, I didn't know what happened until I overheard a teacher behind me was sitting there crying and saying, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Then as a kid, I was like, something bad happened. I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't know if it was supposed to do what it did, But it's like them people, and they were good people, and they risked their lives, man. They were going up in space shuttles. Stuff can happen, and it don't take but a second for something to go wrong, And we lost. I can't remember how many astronauts it was back then, but it was a lot. I know one was a school teacher, and it's very sad. And every time I watch a video of that or remember seeing a picture, because for years I had a picture of the astronauts that died in the Discovery, and it was a very sad time. And I remember that time in history when I was young that happened. But anytime you do something where it's a risk of getting, there's a risk all around you all the time. But when you do something that's, if you're in a plane or you're in a shuttle or you're in on a boat, anything can happen, man. It's just like the other day. Me and Stacy was outside and it started getting dark. I seen helicopters flying around. Well, the lake over from where I live, they were circling. I said, something's going on. That's like a sheriff helicopter. Come to find out, there was two teenage boys on a Sea-Doo or a jet ski, and evidently they wrecked or something. And one of them was wearing a life vest and one wasn't. The driver wasn't wearing his life vest. He was 17 years old. Went to high school at right down the road down here, and lost his life. And they found him in 20 foot of water. If he'd have been wearing that, what it probably did was when it slung him off, it probably knocked him unconscious when he hit the water if he was moving fast. But it was just sad to know that somebody lost their life when they could have wore something that would have floated him and probably saved him. The other kid, lived, and the oldest boy that was driving it, he one and passed away. But that's sad, man, to know that. But these days people they fall into a bunch of stupidity. It's just stupidity, and I've seen people go out there and be riding in their car by themselves. There ain't nobody in the dang car, and they got damn 2 masks on. It's like it's your car. It ain't a public transportation. It's not a bus. It's your car. You're driving it. Why in the hell do you got 2 masks on? Do you think that shit's just flying around? Come on now. Just people are stupid, and they still push it. They still push it. I hear it on the news. I hear it on TV. Oh, you got to get the jab. Hey, you need to still do that. There's a risk, and da 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 da. It's like, come on, man. It's crazy, but it's what people do. Fear does a lot of stuff to people, man. It really does. The way I look at it, and I might sound crazy for saying this, the way I look at it, when my number is pulled, when the Lord pulls my number, it don't matter where I'm at. If it's time to go, it's time to go. You know? And, you can't be afraid of dying, but you can't be afraid of living either. So, it's just, you got to do your thing, man. It's crazy. It's crazy how people are. But I'm telling you, people, I keep telling, in these videos, I always say it. People need to vote right. If you don't vote for Donald Trump, I don't know what to say about this country. I don't know what's going to happen. You see all the crazy stuff he's doing? Falling upstairs, falling downstairs, falling on flat ground. Did y'all see that video of Joe Biden groping that girl's baby? Did y'all see that? Man, I'm telling you, some of them damn people out here, y'all better wake up, man. We got a pedophile. We got a pedophile running this country. And I might get kicked off here for saying it, but it's the damn truth. There's a lot of videos you can watch him sniffing little girls' hairs, touching girls, and the one girl elbowed him and everything else. I'm telling you, man, we got a straight chomo. Is what in prison, that's what they call them, chomos. Okay? But man, y'all gotta vote Donald Trump, man. And they're trying to do everything they can to get him put in jail. Everything they can. He was the president. The documents that he had, he can't even be in trouble for that. So how can they get him for that? Joe Biden had like 1,500 files. And some of them files he had since he was a senator. There ain't no senators that are allowed to declassify nothing. They shouldn't even have had it. Only time they can look at stuff is in a skid. They have to be in a secured area where they can look at it. Now, they can't take it. But a president can take it. He can declassify it. He can do stuff with it. So we know what they're trying to do. We all know what they're trying to do. And it is sad. It's sad because it shows that our justice system is politicized. Political warfare. There's a lot of stuff that's came out. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen it. About the Biden family and all that. About them, doing deals and making money and this and that. And, it's a shame. It's a shame that we got a crook up there like that. You know what my dad used to say? My dad's been passed away about 8 years now. And my dad used to say, when you're voting for a president, he said they're all crooks. He said, just vote for the less of the crooks. Yeah, come on, man. Come on. Y'all out there, y'all need to do the right thing, man. Y'all like these prices? Do you like the way things are going? Do you see what's being pushed on us? Do you see what's being forced on us? The small minority is pushing stuff on us left and right. And the Democrats always want to say democracy. That's the word they love using. Oh, it's democracy, democracy this, democracy that. Well, if that's the case, all this pride stuff that's been going on, these pride months, these pride parades, and all that stuff they're pushing, that's the minority. That ain't the majority of the American people. That's a minority of people. So how can you say democracy when that's brought up? Democracy? No, I don't think so. Democracy means all the people. Democracy. Believe in the same thing. But they're pulling a bunch of mess. They're destroying our country. And if y'all can't see they're destroying our country, you're either blind or you live under a damn rock, or you just don't. You're trying to bury your head in the sand and don't want to see it. You're too busy living your life and not paying attention. You know. And if you keep watching CNN and these news channels as fake news, this is going to do it to you. That's going to do it to you. Because you're watching the wrong thing. They're pushing propaganda that ain't stuff that ain't even true. And they telling lies. Our media used to tell the truth. And we used to trust the media. But buddy, them jokers are pushing a bunch of lies. So, I mean, be careful where you get your news source from, because these days, they're a bunch of crap. And, but yeah, just wanted to make a little video and talk about some little issues and stuff. And I'll make more videos as it goes. I'm just, as y'all can see, I did the reels. I did the reels on Facebook, where I'm lip singing country music. I just do that for fun. I'm not trying to go out there and make money. I don't make money off of anything I do on YouTube or Facebook or anything. I just do it to have fun. And but it's good seeing y'all guys out there, and I appreciate y'all supporting me and following me and everything else.
Hi.
There's Stacy. She got to get in my video. There we go. But yeah. So yeah, I've just been working and doing my things out there and stuff. But until next time, guys, we'll talk at you later. Look out for a video. Go check my reels out. If you haven't seen my lip singing reels of country music and some of the stuff I did for fun, go check it out on my Facebook. It's Philip Roop. And go check me out, support me, share me out, like me, whatever. Tell your friends about me, your family. But yeah, we need to stand firm about all the stuff that's going on in our country, because it's coming hard to us, and our American way is going to be a thing of the past if we don't stand up for what's right for this country, and people to vote smart instead of stupid. All right, y'all, I love you. Watch my buddy Waterbug68, makes good videos, makes good reels. Watch Donald Wiseman, Pastor Steve Warren out of Baxter, Tennessee, Faith Chapel Ministries. Go check him out. He's got a new CD out. So if you're interested in that CD, go to Faith Chapel Ministries on Facebook. Contact them. It's $17. That even counts shipping. If you live in the States, I don't know if you live out of the country, how much it's going to cost you. You probably have to pay more because you got to ship it out of the country. But go check his new CD out. It's really good. I got to get it myself. I haven't got it yet, but I'll be buying it. But go check out Pastor Steve Warren. He's a good preacher, and he stands up for the Lord, and he stands up for what's right, and he does God's work, and he saves a lot of people, and helps out and stuff. So we love you guys. Until next time, we'll see you later. All right, bye-bye.